the Spanish national football team has been one of the most outstanding in the history of the sport.
For the right to meet Germany in Sunday's final. Fabregas, Geether, and
During this period, they managed to win 2 European championships, 2008 and 2012, and the World Cup in 2010, establishing themselves as a global powerhouse. However, the journey hasn't always been one of continuous success. In 2014, the team suffered a humiliating 5-1 defeat against the Netherlands in the World Cup in Brazil, marking the beginning of a difficult period. After the disappointment of 2014, Spain faced a period of mediocre results in international tournaments. In the 2016 European Championship, the team lost half of the matches they played. And in the 2018 World Cup, despite having 79% possession in some matches, they only managed 1 victory. The problem became more evident in the 2020 European Championship, held in 2021 due to the pandemic, where, despite dominating possession against Morocco with 77% and taking 13 shots, they failed to score and were eliminated. This pattern of ball control without offensive effectiveness led many to question whether the world had found an antidote to the Spanish style, which involved deep defending and intense counterattacking. After Vicente del Bosque's departure, figures like Julen Lopetegui, Luis Enrique, and Robert Moreno tried to revitalize the team, promising to modernize the style of play. However, the results did not improve significantly, increasing concerns that Spain could face a long period without major titles. Similar to the 44 years they waited between their first European Championship in 1964 and the resurgence in 2008. In this context, Luis de la Fuente was appointed coach of the senior team in 2022. De la Fuente, who had previously succeeded with Spain's youth teams, was a surprising choice for many. Despite his limited experience as a senior-level coach, having only managed Deportivo Alavés for a brief period 13 years ago, de la Fuente had demonstrated his ability to develop young talents. With the U19 team, he won the European Championship in 2015, and with the U21 team, he repeated the success in 2018. Despite a difficult start with defeats and press criticism, de la Fuente remained firm in his approach, rotating 50 players in his first 10 matches. His bet on young and lesser-known players paid off, and in 2023, Spain won their first Nations League trophy under his leadership. Although some downplayed the importance of the title, it was a significant milestone for a team in reconstruction. As player Dani Olmo would point out, de la Fuente had built a family within the team. A unity that would be crucial in their resurgence in the 2024 European Championship. Spain demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt and evolve their playing style. In their first match, they defeated Croatia, a team known for its strong midfield line, with a convincing 3-0 victory. In the next match, Spain faced Italy, the defending champions, and dominated the game with 20 shots on target, securing a victory that guaranteed them a place in the knockout stage. De la Fuente's team showed a new facet: a willingness to concede ball possession and defend solidly, a strategy that contrasted with Spain's traditional style. This adaptability was key to their success, as the team continued to advance in the tournament, overcoming formidable opponents such as Germany and France. The final of the 2024 European Championship was an epic showdown against England, a team full of talent but one that had reached the final with only 1 victory in regular time. Spain, on the other hand, had defeated 3 former world champions to reach the final, showing remarkable consistency and determination. In a tense match, Spain's young talent, led by players like Lamine Yamal and Dani Olmo, demonstrated their quality. Yamal, at just 17 years old, was one of the tournament's standout figures, leading in assists and being awarded the best young player of the tournament. Spain's victory, with a final score of 2-1, gave them their fourth European title, surpassing Germany as the team with the most European championships in history. Spain's trajectory in recent years has been a journey of highs and lows, from the peak of tiki-taka to the challenges of finding a new football identity. Under Luis de la Fuente's direction, the team has shown a remarkable ability to reinvent itself, combining young talent with a more pragmatic tactical approach. This renaissance has not only returned them to the podium of European football but also revitalized fans' faith in the team's future. The victory in the 2024 European Championship marks a new chapter in Spanish football history, one that promises to continue building on a rich tradition of excellence and passion for the game. With a generation of young players who have proven themselves up to the greatest challenges, Spain seems poised to remain a dominant force in world football in the years to come. The Spanish national football team has historically been a symbol of excellence and evolution in the sport. From years of frustration to the rise as a global power, Spanish football has undergone a fascinating journey full of ups and downs. Over the years, Spain has produced a plethora of talented players who have not only influenced the national team's style of play but have also left an indelible mark on the history of world football. For decades, the Spanish national team struggled to achieve glory in major international tournaments. However, at the beginning of the 21st century, everything changed with the arrival of a golden generation of footballers. Players like Xavi Hernandez, Andres Iniesta, Iker Casillas, Carles Puyol, and Fernando Torres, among others, formed the core of a team that revolutionized world football with its possession-based playing style, known as tiki-taka. The success of this style was materialized in the 2008 European Championship, the 2010 World Cup, and the 2012 European Championship, where Spain achieved an unprecedented feat by winning 3 major tournaments in a row. Xavi and Iniesta were the heart of this team, controlling the pace of the game with their vision and precision passing. Casillas, on the other hand, was a fortress in goal, making crucial saves at decisive moments. Puyol, with his leadership and bravery, was a key piece in defense, while Torres and David Villa provided the goals that propelled Spain to the top. This golden period not only brought trophies but also left a legacy of how football should be played, influencing generations of players and coaches worldwide. However, after the success in 2012, the Spanish national team faced a period of transition. The departure of key players and the difficulty in finding suitable replacements led to a period of disappointing results in subsequent international tournaments. The road back to the elite of world football was not easy. After a series of disappointing performances, Spain embarked on a renewal process, seeking to integrate young talents with the experience of veterans. Players like Sergio Ramos, Gerard Piqué, and Sergio Busquets, who had been part of the golden years, assumed leadership roles as the team began to incorporate a new generation of footballers. Among the young players who began to stand out was a promising batch of talent that had already shown their quality in the youth categories. Names like Marco Asensio, Dani Olmo, and Ferran Torres started to gain prominence, bringing freshness and dynamism to the team. The arrival of Luis Enrique as coach in 2018 was also a catalyst for this transition, as he embraced offensive football and the inclusion of new talents. The youth development work at clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico de Madrid has been fundamental in supplying the national team with new talents. Pedri, Gavi, Ansu Fati, and Eric Garcia, all products of Barcelona's La Masia, have established themselves as pillars of the national team. Pedri, in particular, has been a revelation, winning the Young Player of the Tournament award at the 2021 European Championship and continuing his development as one of the most promising midfielders in the world. The 2024 European Championship marked a turning point for the Spanish national team. Under the leadership of Luis de la Fuente, who had achieved success with the U19 and U21 teams, Spain entered the tournament with many doubts but also with a promise of renewal. De la Fuente had proven to be a coach capable of developing young talent and creating a cohesive team spirit, qualities that were exactly what the senior national team needed. The tournament began with a solid victory against Croatia, where players like Dani Olmo and Alvaro Morata stood out. Morata, often criticized in the past for his inconsistency, displayed a new level of maturity and confidence, becoming the third highest scorer in the history of the European Championship. The Spanish team, historically known for their possession-based style, showed remarkable tactical adaptation, allowing less possession but being more lethal on the counterattack. The victory over Italy in the group stage was particularly significant. Italy, the reigning champions and a team that had eliminated Spain in the past, by overcoming was convincingly outplayed. The victory over Germany, which could have been even more lopsided by a goal for the interventions of Italian goalkeeper Gianluigi was a testament to the team's depth and the ability of young players to perform the elite of European football. This match also marked a key moment for Joselu, who, despite being considered a low-profile player, proved to be decisive on the biggest stage. The semi-final against France was another monumental challenge. Despite injuries and suspensions, Spain managed an impressive victory. Yamal, at just 17 years old, was one of the stars of the tournament, showing a maturity and skill that belied his age. His goal and assist in this match underscored his crucial role in the team. The final against England epitomized what the tournament had been for Spain: a formidable challenge but an opportunity to showcase the team's quality and character. England, with a star-studded squad managed by Gareth Southgate, was a formidable opponent. However, Spain displayed a determination and cohesion that outshone the individual brilliance of the English players. Nico Williams' goal in the second half was a decisive moment, putting Spain in the lead. Despite a brief equalizer from England, Spain remained unfazed and continued to press. Oyarzabal's goal in the final minutes, following a brilliant combined play with Cucurella, sealed the victory and secured Spain's fourth European title, surpassing Germany as the most successful nation in the history of the European Championship. This triumph was more than just a tournament victory. It was a vindication of Spanish football and proof that the team was back at the pinnacle of world football. The diversity of talent, from veterans like Busquets and Morata to young stars like Pedri and Yamal, showed that Spain had found the perfect balance between experience and youth. Throughout its history, the Spanish national team has had numerous world-class players who have left an indelible mark. From pioneers like Alfredo Di Stefano and Luis Suarez Miramontes to contemporary icons like Raúl González and David Villa, these players have contributed to building the legacy of Spanish football. Alfredo Di Stefano, although born in Argentina, played for Spain and was one of the first players to elevate Spanish football to an international level. Luis Suarez Miramontes, winner of the Ballon d'Or in 1960, was another pioneer who helped establish Spain's reputation in European football in the 1990s and early 2000s. Players like Fernando Hierro, Raúl González, and Fernando Morientes led Spain to numerous tournament finals, though without the success that would come later. Raúl, in particular, was a symbol of the national team for many years, being Spain's top scorer until the arrival of David Villa. Villa, along with Torres, formed one of the most lethal offensive duos in Spain's history, playing key roles in winning the 2008 Euro and the 2010 World Cup. Villa remains the top scorer for the Spanish national team, a record that could be challenged by the new generation of players. Euro 2024 was a stage where many young talents shone, indicating a promising future for the national team. Pedri, with his vision and technical ability, has been compared to Xavi and Iniesta, and is expected to be the heart of the team in the coming years. Gavi, his teammate at Barcelona, has also shown impressive maturity for his age, combining defensive tenacity with offensive skills. Ansu Fati, although unable to participate in Euro 2024 due to injury, is another young talent who has generated great expectations. With his speed and ability to take on defenders, Fati is expected to be a key piece in Spain's attack in the future. Additionally, players like Eric Garcia and Pau Torres have begun to establish themselves in defense, providing stability and solidity at the back. These players, along with emerging talents like Bryan Gil and Yeremy Pino, ensure that Spain not only has a brilliant present but also a future full of promise. Spain's victory in Euro 2024 is more than just a trophy. It is a symbol of resilience, adaptation, and evolution. After years of challenges and transitions, the national team has shown that it can reinvent itself and return to the global stage with a new generation of talents. Spanish football, known for its distinctive style and ability to produce technically gifted players, continues to be one of the dominant forces in the sport. With a renewed focus on youth development and a generation of players that combines youth and experience, Spain is well positioned to continue its legacy of success in world football. In summary, the history of the Spanish national team is a rich tapestry of triumphs, challenges, and constant renewal. From the legendary days of Di Stefano and Suarez to the golden generation of Xavi, Iniesta, and Casillas, and now with young talents leading the way, Spain has proven to be a beacon of innovation and excellence in football. And so, friends, we've journeyed through the fascinating history of how the Spanish national team, under the guidance of an unknown coach, rose from the ashes to reclaim glory. What did you think of this evolution?